Recently, Allies for Justice had the good fortune to interview my great friend Charlotte's nearly 80-year-old mother. She's not going to look 80. Let me just get you ready for that. A living legend of Black history in Mississippi. Miss Doris Smith shared some valuable insight and experiences about the challenges she faced when she moved to a segregated state in the 1960s. Here's a segment of that conversation, and we hope you'll value her memories and insights as much as we do.
And what I do want to emphasize also is the fact that when I moved here, Blacks could not vote in Jackson County.
Right.
And we would have educational seminars at the NAACP meetings to teach people what they had to do to qualify to vote. And we would go in groups down to the courthouse and ask, say we wanted to vote. And they had us to recite one of the emblems of the Constitution.
The most complicated one I've heard.
Wow. Well, they didn't tell us which one. They just said you would have to recite from memory an article of the Constitution.
But hold on, this was just to register to vote.
Yes.
This wasn't to vote. This was just to register to vote.
Yes, to register to vote. It's exactly right. So we would then get together and teach our people one of the articles of the Constitution, and we'd all learn the same one. And then they would say to us, well, all of y'all come down here saying the same one. Well, you didn't specify, you didn't say we couldn't say the same one.
Mm-hmm. So, did they let you register though?
Yes, they let us register. Yes, absolutely.
But was that after the 1965 Voting Rights Act or before?
It would have been after.
Right.
After,
so you remember, just to take a little side trip, this is what I'm focusing on my master's thesis. You remember when James Chaney, Mickey Schwerner, and Andrew Goodman were murdered by the KKK during the Freedom Summer?
Absolutely.
Because there was a twofold prong, registering people to vote, but as you say, the freedom schools they established sounds very much like what you were doing with the NAACP, teaching folks that they had the right to vote and the safety in going to register or whatever. So I think that's really, I treasure that you told me that, because it's such a rich piece of Mississippi history, of U.S. history. People that were there to go, because so many people were terrorized.
Yes.
Even if they thought they could vote, they were too scared to go register. So I commend you, and I feel very grateful to have heard of someone who participated in that movement.
Yeah, the fear was what was being held over our heads, because naturally a lot of Black citizens worked for white people. So they would tell you how to vote. And even if you told them that you had registered to vote, they would probably fire you.